Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Derek. Welcome to my channel. So, in a previous video, I talked about how I became a full-time musician and bridging from my move to Nashville to how I started playing casinos for a living for several years of my life. Check out that video. It's number 17 for context to get to this point. Then I sat back and I was just trying to think of all the different stories I could tell throughout the years of that. And there's plenty. But the one I want to tell today is the amount of money us as the band was tipped to play one song. Now, what often happens is you have a tip jar in front of you. It's always there. And that way most often, 99% of the time, someone just appreciates what they're hearing. They think you're a great band. They appreciate you, and they'll throw $5 in the bucket. That's it. Sometimes people, hey, can you play this song? And we always take requests, and we never ask for money for that. But sometimes people are like, hey, can you play this song? And then we say yes, and then bam, they'll throw like $10 in the bucket. Thanks. But never did we ever say, if you want a request, it's going to cost you $10. Never said that, never would. But sometimes you'd get enough money in the tip jar, each member would make an extra $20, which was huge. It was fun. All right, $20 to drink more. That buys more alcohol. At the time, like I mentioned in that previous video, I definitely had my fun back in those days. Haven't drank in 7+ years, but in those years, I definitely drank. So this brings us to the specific story. I can't remember the exact year. It was probably 2006. We're playing in Tunica, Mississippi. The casino is called The Grand. And this casino had a bar off in a corner at the end of one of the floors called Replays at the time. None of this exists anymore, not even the casino. The casino's been shut down for years. But we would play there often, and it was a weekend gig. They'd book you Friday, Saturday, and that was it. That was the job. And we were playing on one of these nights. I can't remember what week or what month, but we're doing our thing. We're doing our job. And this entourage rolls in. And it's just funny. The kind of people you see in casinos and the things you see in casinos is just interesting. Because you got a lot of wealthy people around. You got people that think they're wealthy and act wealthy. You got all these different groups of people. So it's an older fella with a much younger, very attractive woman hanging on him, and a bunch of people behind him. They all come in a group. So, but we don't realize this. We don't think nothing about this because we see this type of stuff all the time. But we're playing now, and we're doing what's called 4 sets. So we play for 40 minutes, 20 minutes off. We play for 40 minutes, 20 minutes off. So we're in our second set, and this gentleman is out there dancing with his date or girlfriend or whatever that was all about. And we kept hearing him say, chain, chain, chain. Play, chain, chain, chain. We're like, we don't know that song. Not only do we not know how to play it, we just never heard of the song before, Chain, Chain, Chain. So we're in between songs, and he's like, hey, can you play Chain, Chain, Chain? Sir, what song are you talking about? He's like, Aretha Franklin. Oh, you mean Chain of Fools? He's like, that's it. Sure, no problem. We play it all the time. We haven't played it yet. Okay, so that's key. It's the first time we play it. So perfect. We know it. We know it well. We do it all the time. We haven't played it yet. Yes, sir. Next, bam. We play Chain of Fools. Halfway through the song, he flicks a $100 bill on the stage. Lands right in the stage. We all look. We're like, that's $25 a piece because we're a 4-piece band. We're like, all right, cool. All is good. We finish that set. We start the next set. He's out there dancing. Chain, chain, chain. He's yelling. Chain, chain, chain. You want to hear Chain of Fools again? He's like, yes. And before we even play, throws another $100 bill on the stage. Well, look, you call us a sellout. You call us what you want. But if you want to give us $100 to play this song again, we'll play it again for you. So we do. So we've played it twice now, once in each set. Later in that set, chain, 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 chain. We're like, are you sure? He's like, chain, 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 and just starts throwing 20s at us. At this point, we're like, who cares? Let's make some money. We'll sell out. Play it a third time. And disregarding anyone else out there, they're probably like, really? You're going to play this song again? So we're kind of being selfish in a way, I guess. At the time, I didn't feel it. We were having fun with it. You know, we weren't like, I guess we have to. We're like, let's do it again. Why not? So we played a third time. We're in our final set of the night. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. What's funny, too, is he never, like, ever used the actual title, even though we told him the song is called Chain of Fools. He didn't care. Chain, chain, chain. In between songs, chain, chain, chain. And again, just throws a wad of 20s at us. Okay. So we played it a fourth time. And at that point, we're like, okay, we're good. And he never did it again. Who knows if he did it a fifth time, if we would have done it? Probably. We probably would have. But the night ends, they roll out, and the stage has just got money all over it. I don't think we ever picked it up. I think we're also trying to have fun with it, how it looked funny that we had a couple $100 bills and $200 worth of 20s. I think there was some 10s in there. It was just like a bunch of cash all over the stage floor. So that was funny. It was just one of those nights. This has never happened again in my entire career, in my life. Definitely $20. Hey, $20. Can you play this song? Sure. You know, you get tips. But for someone to request us to play the same song 4 times in one night and just showering us with money, that's a one-time experience for me. And it was funny. And it turned out we each made $100. It turned out in total, the tips he gave us totaled $400 to hear chain, chain, chain 4 times. So he gave us $100 for each time without him even realizing. I think by the time he was throwing 20s and 10s and 5s or just throwing money our way, I don't think he knew what he was throwing at us and why he had all this different cash. That just shows you how some people, you know, you probably won a few $1,000s at the craps table, or he just has cash. You never know the stories behind some of these people, but he made it very well known that was his favorite song, and he paid us to play it 4 times. But that's the story, and I just remember all of us being really happy about it. We didn't feel like we sold out. We were like $100 a piece. Awesome. Now, with that said, if after the first time he didn't pay us, let's say Chain of Fools, no tip required, and we play it. If we requested it again, sorry, man, like we already played it. You know, that's happened plenty of times. It's like, man, we already played that for you, or we've already played it tonight. Is there something else you'd like? That was very common. That happened all the time because we don't want to play the same song in the same night. We would play the songs every night. So we would play Chain of Fools every night pretty much. But you don't want to repeat songs in the same night. So very often someone might want to request the song again. We say, sorry, we already played that for you. What else would you like to hear? Or someone will, without even realizing it, hey, I'd like to hear this song. And we'd be nice, be like, we already played it tonight. What else would you like to hear? And we would be like, can you want to hear this? We can play that from the same artist. And 100% of the time, they'd be like, oh, yeah, play that one. That's fine. Cool. They would always understand. There was never an issue. But when someone's just throwing cash your way in a unique kind of night, just one of those bizarre nights, why not? We played it 4 times in one night. So anyways, check us out again, Facebook and Patreon links below. Check out my community board where I post a lot of polls and put some pictures up too. I appreciate you all watching, and we'll talk to you later.